Okay, I'm going to drive from the office over to the house so you can see what the fall colors here look like. Actually, the colors are fairly sporadic because a lot of the trees are still green, which, as you can see here on our property, virtually all the trees are still green, although we do have some color along the way. This will only take a few minutes. Alright, we're pulling out of the parking lot. We'll swivel around here so you can see the classic game room sign. There, that's Mark's business, classic game room. Alright. You're not hearing any car sounds because we're in the Tesla, the 90D. Ooh, here's our neighbors, the geese. Sometimes they're on our property. Let's see, the time is 10 minutes before 10. Some of the trees are going to look pretty dark because the sun is bright right at the moment. Oh, over there's some color. It's been a lot warmer than usual all year. And especially in the fall here, it's been unusually warm. So I suppose that's why there's so much green yet. Normally the leaves are pretty well gone from the trees this time of the year.
And you're listening to News Radio in Pittsburgh. This is KQV. Good morning. I'm PJ Maloney. Bob Bartolomeo at the editor's desk. And business news brought to you by Colusi Chevrolet, serving the Pittsburgh area for 99 years. Coming up next on KQV, some new developments in the case of 3 murders in a small neighborhood in Tampa. Could it be a serial killer? We'll get the latest on the investigation from ABC coming up right after this. I'm Paul Guggenheimer with this preview of the Pittsburgh Opera 2017-2018 season. With me is the General Director of the Pittsburgh Opera, Christopher Hahn. The Marriage of Figaro coming in November to the Benedum Center, one of the most popular comic operas of all time. And it's actually a sequel to The Barber of Seville, written by Mozart.
It is, and it's often considered by many to be his great triumph. Mozart was really great, and virtually everything he touched was fantastic. But this piece, because it's so human, it's so funny, it's so real, sad in tiny areas, it's sublime music and fantastic singing. And the situation is one that keeps you sort of on the edge of your seat.
And if you can believe the details that are brought up in the movie Amadeus, you know, he was kind of that interesting, almost in his own comedic way, a real character.
He was a genius. I don't believe he was a comic genius, but he was definitely a genius. He was a fascinating character. He traveled all over Europe at the time he was set, and he knew on first name terms all the kings and queens of Europe. He was a titan, like straddling across Europe.
The Marriage of Figaro takes place at the Benedum Center November 4th, 7th, 10th, and 12th. For tickets, call 412-456-6666 or online at pittsburghopera.org. Time now is 9:53. Some new developments in the case of 3 murders, all within 2 weeks of each other in the same Tampa neighborhood. Police releasing new surveillance video in the search for a possible suspect. Here's ABC's Victor Oquendo.
New surveillance video just released by Tampa police showing a person of interest sprinting away from the scene of the first of 3 murders.
We believe that this person has ties to this neighborhood.
Also, new angles of that same person walking toward the spot where, moments later, 22-year-old Benjamin Mitchell was gunned down. Within 10 days, 2 more victims would be shot to death within a half mile. Police going frame by frame, pointing out one clue. The mystery man appears to be flipping his cell phone.
Is that a habit? Does someone know a friend that I see them do that all the time?
Moments after the shooting, that same man now running away from the direction of the crime scene. The police chief saying he's come up with 4 reasons he might be running.
1, they may be late for dinner. 2, they're out exercising. 3, they heard gunshots. And number 4, they just murdered Benjamin Mitchell.
Police want the public to study every detail from the way that person dresses to the way they walk, even the flip of that phone. They're hoping that someone recognizes something familiar that can help crack this case.
Hi, this is Father Tom Burke, pastor of St. James Parish in Swickley, and the host of Education Plus. Join us this Friday evening at 7 p.m. Our guests will be Sean Davis and Shirley Robinson from St. Rosalia Academy in Greenfield. That's this Friday evening at 7 p.m. for Education Plus. Brought to you by the generosity of Sam and Judy Spanos and the Catholic Diocese of Pittsburgh. Education Plus on KQV News Radio 1410 AM and KQV.com.
Time now is 9:54. Coming up on KQV, we're going to be checking on the listener poll, plus traffic and weather, and ABC at the top of the hour. Right now, the weather is gorgeous outside. Looks good. We have plenty of sunshine. It is chilly, but it's supposed to be chilly this time of the year. Temperature right now, 41 degrees downtown. Stand by. The News Watch continues in 1 minute.
Here's Beth Andrews of Net Worth Advisors on the subject of retirement planning.
I went to the symphony recently. I showed up early and the orchestra was warming up and it really sounded awful. But then the conductor came out and raised his hands, and in unison, everyone started playing together. It was one of the most beautiful melodies I'd ever heard. It got me thinking, that's how retirement income planning should be. Money in this bucket should be working with money in other buckets and working together in concert, playing the dreams of your retirement. Just like that orchestra, when the instruments of your retirement are not working together, it doesn't sound good. But once they start to get in unison, it's really wonderful. I'm Beth Andrews. Call me at 800-725-2988. Isn't it about time you got your retirement in tune? My number is 800-725-2988.
Investment advisory services offered through AE Wealth Management, LLC. AE Wealth Management and Net Worth Advisors are not affiliated companies.
Time is 9:56, and we have traffic and weather coming up just a moment from now. ABC, of course, at the top of the hour. Right now, the KQVTribLive.com listener poll. House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Kevin Brady suggesting the upcoming tax reform bill in Washington could force changes to 401k plans and other retirement accounts. These types of accounts allow people to contribute up to $18,000 a year tax exempt as a way to incentivize savings. And to help pay for other federal tax cuts, the proposed reform bill would lower the tax-free threshold by a third or more, raising revenue but possibly upsetting voters. President Trump has vowed to leave the 401k accounts alone. The question is, would you support lowering federal tax-exempt contributions to retirement accounts as a way to help pay for other tax cuts? To vote yes, call 412-333-9190. And if you want to vote no, call 412-333-9192. And you can also vote online at KQV.com, our webpage. On the phone, we have 1,401 no votes, 51 yes votes. At KQV.com, 5,200 votes, and 94% of those are in the no column. Your vote is automatically tabulated when you call. Stay tuned for running totals throughout the day. Final results at 6:58 tonight. Time is 9:57, traffic and weather. Dennis has the weather forecast. He's going to be here just about a minute from now. In the meantime, let's get the latest on traffic. And we'll check in with Carol Finelli. Carol.
Inbound delays on the Parkway East are still at the South Braddock Avenue off-ramp, while the Parkway West is backing up around the Banksville Road interchange. This update is service of the Ram Truck second annual City Sales event. Police activity up in the North Hills. Beware McKnight Road approaching Paramount. Not likely you'll be able to make the turn from McKnight onto Paramount. In Monroeville, disabled vehicles restricts traffic on Monroeville Boulevard approaching Northern Pike. And in Hempfield Township, out in Westmoreland County, watch for a multi-vehicle crash. A bus involved here. 1800 block of Business Route 66. Near the intersection with Old State Route 66. Now is the time for Ram Pittsburgh. Stop by your Steel City Ram dealer during their second annual city sales event and get a mighty deal on a Ram truck. Now through October 31st.
He's the neighbor with the orange tractor. He mows, he grows, and cares for the place he calls home. This is why he does it Kubota. Find your local Kubota dealer at PAKubotaDealers.com.
Your Friday forecast will be partly sunny and warmer. The afternoon high is 69. Clouds will return overnight and not as cold, the low near 50. Mostly cloudy. Rain returns to the area on Saturday, a morning high of 58. Cloudy skies, a few rain showers around the area on Sunday, the high temperature 48. For Monday, more clouds and sunshine. A chilly day, the high temperature of 49. It'll be partly sunny on Tuesday, the afternoon high temperature reaching 50. I'm meteorologist Dennis Sims in the KQV Skywatch Weather Center.
In Pittsburgh right now, mostly clear skies, lots of sunshine. We have, let's see here, 45 degrees now downtown, 43
Plumber has the driveway
42
blocked.
out in West Mifflin at the county airport.
That's why I'm coming back over here at this time.
All news, all the time.
The better half wanted to take a run to the store. So I'm coming home to babysit the plumber.
We'll give you the world. Good morning, I'm PJ Maloney, and Bob Bartolomeo at the editor's desk is 10 a.m.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. California Congresswoman Jackie Spear sharing her own story of sexual harassment on Capitol Hill. She posted a video on Twitter describing an incident from when she was a congressional staffer, saying that a chief of staff had assaulted her without her consent. I know what it's like to